Namaste, everyone. It's Jim from Nepal. It's June 6, 2021. The latest update from about the coronavirus is the lockdown is definitely having an effect. Deaths are way down. They were up above like 225 a day for a little while. Now they're down to below 100. So the lockdown is definitely working. But we don't know when they'll lift the lockdown. And how that will affect travel plans. Um, for me, I have had 2 flights already canceled. My visa expires in 2 weeks. I'm not sure what to do. I can't keep buying tickets and then waiting for the refunds. 6 to 8 weeks to get your refund. I have a friend who's checking with a friend of his in immigration. And if I can't find any information from that, then I might try to call the embassy this week, the US Embassy, to find out. I don't mind staying. I just don't want it to jeopardize future trips, like a penalty or something on my passport. So that's my biggest concern. Otherwise, I'm okay here. We had some more sad news in the village. An elderly neighbor died from COVID. All her family have tested positive, and they're just, it's in my neighborhood. So everyone's a little more concerned. Everyone's being very careful, but I think now they'll be even more careful. But despite the coronavirus and lockdown, life goes on here in the village. My family's busy with farming. This time of the year, the corn is just growing like weeds. It's been amazing how fast it's growing. The family spends a lot of time weeding between all the corn stalks. That's their big work. And then all the weeds are brought back and fed to the goats and buffalo. So it's definitely a good system. I have finished my wall project finally. It actually turned out pretty good. The last part of the wall definitely is much more structurally sound than the first part. But it looks pretty good. I'm kind of proud of it. So, since I don't know when I'm going to leave, I'm going to go ahead and start a second wall. Behind the house, there's where the stable is, where our buffalo are kept. There used to be a retaining wall there to keep the animals in, but it has fallen in disrepair. So I'm going to work on that to try, because the baby buffalo tend to jump over the gap and eat crops in the next field, which is not our field. So that's not a good thing. So building the wall definitely will help with neighbor relations. Running is going good. I'm still planning to do the half marathon in August in Kansas City. My studies are still going good. I'm still studying my Italian, and I'm really studying hard on my Nepali, partly to make materials for when I'll be back in the US so I can continue my studies there. One thing I've been trying to think about lately is, what am I going to do after Peace Corps? And one idea is to open a small English school in the village, like a small tutoring company where I would tutor students before and after school. School hours here are 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock, so I could easily get a few classes in before and a few classes after. Small classes, maybe 4 or 5 students. I'm really excited to think about something that I can do to help the village, keep myself busy, and generally be a contributing member of the community. So, but for all that to happen and for me to be successful in Peace Corps, I really want to improve my Nepali. It would be great if I could get my fluency up really high. So, other than that, not much else to talk about. If you have any questions or comments or things you would like to see, please post something in the comments. either on Facebook or YouTube. I'll be happy to video anything like the farm, the animals, anything around. Be happy to show you where I live and what I do. So thanks everyone. Have a great day. Have a great week. Talk to you again soon.